Now, here is something the Indian Americans need to do. We have two candidates. Of course, there is a candidate for governor. We're going to talk about that later. But these two need our support. They are going in fall election. Many of the others have fallen in the primaries, but these two have won the race to enter.
Well, it's great to see Indian Americans in these public service positions, and you're seeing an increase of people running for office. More political awareness is generated from that in the entire Indian community here in the U.S., so I think this is wonderful.
You know, I want to take you back. I remember I made a speech at one time, and Ambassador Karan Singh came in for the very first time, and it was my job to introduce him to the Indian diaspora as to who we are here in the United States. And of course, we are lawyers, we are doctors, we are engineers, and all the rest. We work in the government. And I even remember seeing a meter maid, and I said, there are meter maids that are Indian Americans as well. But today, I want to tell you, I'm extremely proud of these two candidates. And now Indian Americans are running for Congress. They have passed their primary, they won their primary, and now they're going to be running for the fall election. So if you can help them, please help them. And call me. If anyone is going to set up a fundraiser, I'll be more than willing to go. You know. Now, we have an Indian American also running for governor. This is for South Carolina. She'll be the second governor if elected, though her chances are slim at this point. But she is one of the grizzly cubs of Sarah Palin. She's been really endorsed by her and the former governor and the former governor's former wife. So she has good credentials, and I hope she wins. Her name is Nikki Haley. She's already in the state assembly, so it's kind of nice to see Indian Americans coming up trying to serve the country.
The whole privacy debate on the internet is people's fear that their data, their personal information, is being used without their permission. But what if a company were to ask for your permission for certain pieces of data and then were to provide you with discounts or benefits for that data? That's happening more and more. The New York Times is reporting about the growing number of web startups that basically are bargaining for users' data. So, for example, there's a budgeting website called mint.com, and in order to make use of the budgeting program, you would need to provide your personal financial data, including bank and credit card information. Now, this is not public, but it does go to the website. Based on that, then you could get offers for cable companies or banks or investment opportunities, and so you can get some benefits. And there are many such websites now that are sprouting up that are saying, let the user decide how much they want to share, and based on that, we'll give them something in return.
You should be afraid, and deadly afraid of this thing, and I'll tell you why. You go to Tyson's Corner, there's a beautiful car up there. They want to tell you this is the lottery entry. And if you enter the lottery, maybe you will win a car. Now, this car is probably for the entire country, so it's a very small deal. But at the bottom of that form that you have to fill out, it says, Wyndham Timeshares can contact you. It's not worth it, you know. But you're right. This is a cheaper way of actually getting data and information.
There are probably still issues about how then outside of that company the data is shared, and will it have a ripple effect outside of what you intended it to have? That we don't know. But it's interesting also to note that even though a lot of people are afraid, a number of people are also willing to give up a lot to get those discounts and benefits.
I don't know if you all have watched The Millionaire Matchmaker.
I haven't.
I watch it, and I want to tell you, this woman is amazing. She's like dedicated to you. If you're a millionaire, you go to her and you say, I want to find a boy or a girl. And she will find one for you. And in 1 hour show, she shows how many dates they take. Sometimes they're successful, sometimes they're not. She charges $40,000 for a year of unlimited dating throughout the U.S. and Canada.
$40,000?
For unlimited dating, you know, I mean, you become a member of her club, and she charges you $40,000. Now, there's a diamond membership which runs from $150,000 to $200,000. With the full VIP membership, you have the entire staff working for you 24/7. And basically, you're own entourage of matchmakers. That's a lot of money. But I tell you, it's nothing really. This is what I want you to look at, folks. If you have a boy or a girl who's a millionaire, and they're looking for a nice wife or a nice husband, and they go to the other side, and they pick a beautiful woman or a woman with substance or something else, and say, hey girl, I'm going to match you with this millionaire. How much